Hello, hello, friends from all over the world. Namaste, Sastrika, Kimcho. How are you guys? It is the month of October, a brand new monthly candle, a brand new weekly candle. I can barely wait till the markets open tomorrow morning. October is special to me, it's my birthday month, first of all, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. But October means a whole lot to me as a Gujarati because it is Falguni Pathak season. I can barely wait for Navratri. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I hope COVID this year doesn't put a damper on it. But with that being said, let's get started. S&P 500 for the American followers is looking a little bit like we're hanging by a thread. On the weekly chart, we had a pretty good bear volume. And our RSI seems to be a little bit on the higher end, so we may see a deeper pullback. Again, you never know. We might actually just with these tweezer bottoms make a bull run again. We're not trying to make any predictions just as yet. We will see what the following week comes in and brings to us. We do have this gap up on the open on the daily, and so that might act as resistance. So we may actually pull up to this level and then perhaps look to roll down. Not sure. However, I do know that we have been respecting this trend line forever. And if that goes, then we might see a little bit of trouble. Again, not making any predictions, just looking at the charts and sharing my thoughts. Nifty 50, on the other hand, looks pretty bearish on the weekly chart. I like this increasing bear volume. We might actually come down a little bit lower on the daily, though. There is a beautiful hammer on the daily, but the RSI is pretty high, and we have a little tiny bit of gap open over here. So unless we gap up above this level and then make a run for it, I do think that we're due for a pullback. There is this gap open as well, so that may act as resistance as well. We shall see what the following few days brings to us. JIND steel. I love this chart. This trend line has been acting as resistance forever. I do like that all of these bulls could be trapped if we do decide to roll over. So let me just remove all of these drawings and we will do a better job drawing at it. Okay, all right. So I'm looking to set up a bear trade right over here. Well, this will be the entry, and this right here could be our stop somewhere over here. Where if this trend line breaks, we know we're going higher, so there was no point in losing more money over that. And I'm looking for a target somewhere down here. Oops, sorry about that, guys. There we go. I do like this risk to reward a lot. So let's see if we can get filled. And if we do, then let's see if we can make our target. All right, moving on to GSFC. This little guy right here has broken out of this resistance that we failed once, twice, thrice. So I do love this chart for a bull run up ahead. However, the RSI is pretty high, so I'm going to look to enter the trade maybe somewhere over here where this trend line is. Let me just get this removed and let's see if we can set up an entry right here. So we'll do an entry right over here at 124.20, and we will put our stop right below this little inside candle. So let's do a stop level right there. And our target could be somewhere over here. All right, perfect, looking good. Okay, let's see if we can get filled. GNFC. This was a trade that we set up previously that we got filled and got to our target really, really quickly. So let me get rid of these drawings and let's see what we can do. All right, I love that we broke out of this trend line right here and that we're going higher. I do think that we're due for a pullback a little tiny bit and then maybe we roll higher. So let's set up an entry right over here at this level. Okay, perfect. And our stop should go somewhere below here with a target at 461.50. Perfect. Love, love, love this setup. All right. DCW. Entry at 52.10 for a bear run, and the target will be around 44.70. Let's look at it on the hourly chart right over here. And I do think that we're somewhat extended on the hourly chart. I think we're due for a little tiny pullback. So let's see if we can get entry over here around 51 level. Okay, perfect. With a target somewhere over here. 46.70. Perfect. All right. This is looking good too. And again, we're not looking for anything too drastic on this stock. I do think that we're super extended on the daily. Let's look at it on the weekly and see what we can find. The weekly looks like we are in wave 5 and we're just kind of sort of looking for a tiny little bit of pullback and we can meet our target. Let's set a stop level as well. Somewhere over here seems like a good one. All right, perfect. This looks great too. I do love this chart for a bear run as well, especially if Nifty decides to pull back. That would be a wonderful, wonderful fill for us. The next on the list is Aditya Birla Capital. Now, when I was looking at it on a first glance, I thought, oh my goodness, this is definitely going to be a bull trade. But I do love this little formation that we're forming right here. And if we break it, then definitely look to go bearish with a target somewhere down here at 99.50 for a weekly trade, or perhaps it could last about 2 weeks. But love, love, love this. I'm not going to set this up as an official trade just yet. I am going to watch it for maybe a day or two and see what we do with it, and then maybe look to break this trend line. It is kind of looking like a bull flag right here, but I don't like that we broke this level. We shouldn't have. And now we're back in here, and so we're just kind of in the uncharted territory. So let's see what we do for maybe about a day or two. If we bounce, then we will definitely set up a bull trade on it. But let's keep an eye on it. Next on the list is Hathaway Cable and Data. This one has phenomenal resistance at this level. I was looking at it on the weekly, and look at all of this resistance right over here, which was the old support, by the way. That's acting like a new resistance right now. So I was looking to set up a bear entry on this guy. This is the daily. Let's see what the hourly looks like. All right, perfect. So right where this trend line is, I think could be a perfect bear entry. So let's set up this one as well. Entry with a stop somewhere over here, maybe a little bit lower. All right, and a target will be around this range right here. So let's see if we can get it. I think it's a pretty doable trade. So let's see if we can get filled and rock it. All right, Hindustan Petrol. I love this gap. So I'm looking this gap up above on the hourly. Let's see what it looks like on the daily. On the daily, the RSI is kind of extended. I do see this inverse head and shoulders, but I feel like we could certainly come back for a retest off that inverse head and shoulders. So with this bear volume, it's not massive, but if we do have even the slightest pullback, look at all the bulls that are trapped. So I'm looking to set up a bear trade on this one as well, just around this gap fill area. So entry over here, maybe a little bit lower. And we will do a stop. A little bit higher with a target. We could come down a little tiny bit. Maybe this would be a good potential target. Again, guys, you can certainly trail your stops and see if we can get a little bit more for our target. But this kind of seems right to me for now, for the upcoming week. Indian Oil Corporation. So I love this one as well. Look how the RSI is, guys. This is extremely high. Now, granted that we took out this little bear candle, it is kind of somewhat, it's not perfect tweezer tops, but it's kind of looking like tweezer top-ish to me. So if we take this candle anytime out, then I'm pretty sure we're due for a pullback. I'm not going to set this up as an official trade just yet. Let's see on the hourly what it looks like. On the hourly, there is this bearish divergence right over here, where it made a higher high over here, but then the RSI made a lower high. So we could argue that it is due for a pullback, but we shall see. I'm not going to set this up as an official one just yet. I'm looking to see what we can do in the upcoming days. Maybe in a day or two, I can come back with an update for this one. This is NMDC, and this little guy right here looks perfect for a bear entry. Do you guys notice how the resistance level right here is extreme? And I feel like we can definitely make a little bit money just trading this bearish. So let's set this up where we'll make this entry at the gap fill with a stop in this range right here, and a target will be somewhere over here. Perfect. All right, this is looking fantastic as well. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week, and we get filled on these trades, and we shall see how these trades work out, and I will come back midweek to post an update. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Good luck trading out there.